There is a place in our world where a dry, spiny forest meets the warm Indian Ocean, where the language dialect feels poetic yet is known for being direct and maybe even a little harsh. Where people eat cactus and raise cattle, where water is scarce and often so is food. The region is known for its harsh climate and difficult living situation, where few outsiders visit. This place is a second home to me, a place where I was welcomed and called family. More than anything else, this is a place bursting with family connectedness. This is Androy Madagascar, the region of the south. Androy literally means the land of thorns.
Hello. Hello.
In order to get here, we must take a bus. And by bus, I mean truck. And by truck, I mean camion. It is just before 6 o'clock in the morning, and we are going to go to the bus station and catch a bus, a camion, to take us out into the deep south to Tsihombe. When we go on the camion, we make a lot of stops, and you'll probably get to see that. How's your coconut?
Very good. Very sweet. Very hydrating.
Good. Is this your first time drinking coconut milk? Fresh?
Yeah.
It's maybe not a good idea to drink all of that coconut water 15 minutes into an 8 to 10 hour bus ride. You might end up stopping an entire bus on the side of the road because you just really need to go to the bathroom. I gotta pee. Well done. I wasn't the only one. There's other people who are too. Right now we're next to a sisal field. This is all sisal, which is farmed here And if you don't know what sisal is, look it up, but they make a lot of things out of it, like rope and brushes and things like that. I am having a sinus issue. My eye's bothering me and I'm like really congested right now.
So we have some Tsihombe. It's goat meat on a stick. Give it a try. It's a little fresh, a little goaty. It's different. It'd be a lot better with a lot of salt.
What are we doing? Maring piyaz. Famay.
Sand everywhere.
Sand everywhere. We made it to Mbukumbe. We stopped for lunch, but we've been snacking the whole drive, so we didn't eat anything. We just got some Coke and we're on our way. It is, you can tell it's much hotter here. We bought sandals that are made of zebu. When they eat the zebu here, they don't waste anything, and you can actually buy these sandals that are like leather and fur. And we got a couple pairs of those.
Jangan sampai lain. Pag murmur sa jelas balik sabi din. Semangat. Ayun si sabi pa.
Welcome to our room in Tsihombe. We got here actually at like 3 o'clock, which is crazy. It only took us 7 or 8 hours to get here from Fort Dauphin by bus, which is not that bad. That's actually really fast. We got here and we were just cooked. We were so tired. We laid down and now this is 2 hours later. We showered, we kind of took a little nap, and now we're gonna go check out the town. But the funniest thing ever happened. Corey sat down on the corner of the bed and he just fell right through and broke it.
So the cross member, well, it's only held up by one nail. And all the boards are sitting on the cross member.
So we'll have to figure out how to fix that, help them fix that. I'll give you a little room tour. This is our bathroom area. The nicest part of this room is this window. The wind blows right in and cools us off. It's really nice to be on the second floor. This is our table full of all of our stuff and our bed. Over here around the corner is our shower. It's a squat shower. And then this is outside in front of our room. There's kind of like a balcony. Yeah, it's already nighttime. You can see forever. Where? I don't see it. Oh yeah, yeah, there's a kite. We just decided to go and take a stroll through town. This is the main road into town. There's a new restaurant that didn't exist when I lived here. It looks like a nice little place. This is the Lutheran church in town. Looks the same. Then we came back to the hotel where we ordered some food. We ordered a little late, so they really only had soup and brochettes. Brochettes being basically skewers with meat chunks on them.
Brochettes, which you have spoke about at length.
Exactly how I remember it. That's very good.
Yeah, the charcoal flavor just makes all meat taste better. Jody ordered 15 and I thought she was crazy, but maybe not.
Believe it or not, this is our 1-year wedding anniversary, so we decided to celebrate with a dance. Anniversary dinner. We woke up in the morning in Tsihombe and it felt kind of like a dream being back here. We woke up to hearing the cows and their carts going down the street in front of our hotel, which is exactly what I woke up to every day when I lived here. The town seems very similar, but also there's been a lot of change. Some of the houses have been destroyed by cyclones, and many, many, many new houses have been built. It's crazy how much this town has changed in the few years that I've been gone. Look at our friend visiting us in our hotel room.
Just hanging out.
I think these ones, their tails fall off. Good morning. We just woke up. Well, not just woke up. We've been awake for a while in our hotel room in Tsihombe. We are gonna go get some breakfast. I'm hoping to find some fried bread balls, which is like classic breakfast with coffee here. And we also are gonna stop by my really good friend's mom's house because my really good friend from here has died, and I got like a little locket that I'm gonna give to her mom. And the locket is a heart shape and it has a picture of me and her daughter who passed away in it.
I don't know what I'm meant to feel anymore.
And then we have some big luggage from Johnny that we picked up in Minneapolis. That's going to his mom. His mom is Malagasy. She lives in this town, and there was a cyclone that came through here, through this area recently, and it ruined a lot of stuff, and I think that's why she needs this new solar converter. So we brought that. We got it through all of the securities at the airports with no problem, and now we're here with it. So we have a few different things to drop off to people and just visit people and hang out, and I'm gonna show Corey the town that I lived in for a long time. Levamos aí, Mahita. Esse é o pamandeha zao, papibio zao.
Talilim na reo ni avyumbia.
Tamales a hainiave.
Nangin nandeha tiubetu vogera na reo.
Rahita si.
Mama ihangu. Tia ugeti hangu range. Pambunyang ireke. Mati. Pa lahanan diamante kiazao. Mapinato yan ang Daiti Valley. Pinato.
Yeah, Maring.
Pinato.
So you're my son-in-law? Maring. So, dami such as.
My friend, how long until the end? 'Cause I'm past the point where I can amend. I don't love myself, but I can pretend. Say it's over, my friend. How long until the end? 'Cause I'm past the point where I can amend.
This is the school I used to work at. So the library is over here. And then I taught in one of those classrooms. These are all classrooms. So this is a library and a classroom. That over there, that building is the bathroom. If you look, that's a bathroom, but it was never finished. It was never actually used when I was here, so maybe they're using it now. Classroom, 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 classroom. There's 4 there. There's 2 classrooms in that building. That was like new when I was here. This is like the offices, so you can see director, secretary, and then provisor means principal. So this is the offices of all the big people. It's closed now because they're on vacation still from Easter. So that's why they're not in school. It's still Easter break. They have a whole week off. And then these are brand new. All of this is new. My house, oh my gosh, this is so weird. And then there's building new ones also right there. So that building with the big red door. See the white building with the big red door? I taught English in there. And you had to open that door to get in, and it's the worst classroom here, and I always got stuck with it because everybody else would beg for a good classroom, and I didn't even go to the meeting to ask for classrooms, so then I just got stuck with that. Holy cow. Yeah, I wonder where this money came from. There's even plants and everything. Holy cow. None of this was here. This was just raw land. Holy cow.
Desks.
Yeah, this is crazy. This looks so nice. Look at those fancy desks.
Chalkboard.
Yeah, they're still writing on the chalkboard. And they have decorations.
They're learning algebra.
Yeah, it looks like algebra. Oh, this is beautiful. And then there's a painting over here of baobabs. So my house was on the other side of that wall. Whatever that is. So the school, I'm confused. I'm really confused. So I taught in this building and in this building, but my house was back here where that white building with the roof back there is. My house had no running water, but I did have electricity and 2 rooms. This is the bedroom and this is the kitchen. It's a little sad to see that my house has been torn down, but everything is always changing, and that's good. There are new classrooms where my house used to be. We then went for a walk and checked out other parts of town. This is a Jehovah's Witness church in Tsihombe. We also went to visit some friends and some family. We took photos with some friends I hadn't seen, obviously, for many years. And here we are walking into the yard where my host family lives. We didn't record all of our little meetings with everybody, but I wanted to include that we did visit family.
I told Jody that I just wanted to touch a cactus. With all this rain, they're very green right now. It's like a rubbery texture. It's kind of neat.
That's what the cows eat.
Ay, ay, ay. Cool.
A kuhu, a chicken. We just visited my host family. I didn't record it because we were just hanging out and I didn't want to be weird, but they drank Coke with us and we sat and talked about life. It's hard to speak English in the Malagasy and then English. There's a cow in there. There's a cow in there. There's a cow. Oh, there's a bunch. It was time to bring the suitcase with a solar converter and some other goodies to this very sweet lady named Tafisua. We didn't record giving her this gift, but it was very sweet, and we sat and talked to her. She recently lost her husband, and she told us about that and told us about what it's like to live in Madagascar and have her son live in Minnesota all the way across the world. So it was a very sweet meeting, and I'm happy we got to see her. When we visited with her, she told us that she had a truck that we could borrow if we wanted to go to the beach, and she invited us for dinner, but we had already told Haingu's mom, my friend's mom, that we would eat with them tonight, so that's where we headed next.
What are we doing tonight?
I'm cutting up a pineapple that we brought for dinner to have with my family. So, I'm not that good at this.
We were invited to dinner again.
Yes. It's a theme here.
People are very inviting.
So this time we brought pineapple. Infatti come magala che video ora mi caricare
Mi cara sa cafiare andiamo ti bene.
Maro ty sakafo toy. Misy ananas, misy
Nanapo, fia, gasy.
misy koa ty maro be, de misy vary. Mihina soa ty ka. Corey wasn't feeling very good in the morning, so I went for a little bit of a walk and he hung back for a while at the hotel. Water and an assortment of cracker cookie things. That's our breakfast this morning. Corey, well, we both have kind of had some stomach issues for the last few days, but today it really hit Corey. So we're kind of just hanging out in the room right now and eating crackers to try and calm the stomach. Maybe we're gonna go to Faux Cap today. I don't know if we will. We just want to feel better. So we're just hanging out in our hotel room.
We also have to go visit a teacher.
Yeah, we really have to go visit a teacher named Noeline. We really should do that today, but if you don't want to, I can go too. So we have a lot of people we have to see. It's kind of like the culture. You have to visit everybody that you're close to. Oh, do you guys want to see this truck driving by? My friend Noeline, she was somebody I taught with at the school. When I was a teacher here, she was the other English teacher at the high school, and she definitely looked after me a lot and helped me figure things out when I was confused about classroom stuff or just like where to find things I needed in town. Don't have any toilet paper, so we're just gonna get a bunch of napkins just in case. Anything else here? It was so sweet going to Noeline's house. She had a whole bunch of old photos from when I used to live there, from at her old house that she lived in to the Peace Corps headquarters, and we did Peace Corps official work together. It was just really nice to see all of these. I brought some photos for her as well, so that was sweet, and Corey got to meet her. Then she gave us some vutangu, which is melon, in these bowls, and she added sugar to make it sweet. So good. Corey was still not feeling good, so he stepped outside to sit in the wind and get some air. He's really struggling at this point of the trip. We both had a rough go of it this day as far as our stomachs were concerned, so once we got back from Noeline's house, we sat on the balcony of our hotel and kind of just watched the day go by. Yum. So this is like a rice porridge. It's called susua. So this is supposed to be good for you when your stomach hurts. That's what she said. And we got some eggs. We eat that together here or here, whatever you want.
Bon appetit.
Sunday morning in Tsihombe, and I think we're both feeling a little bit better than yesterday. A lot of people are on their way to church. We are going to try to find a vehicle to maybe go to Faux Cap or Cap St. Marie, depending on who we find and where they're willing to take us. This is potentially our last day, our last full day in Tsihombe. Or maybe we'll have tomorrow too. It depends on the vehicles. You never know when the vehicles are gonna come that are gonna take us since we're taking the bus. Faux Cap is a beach near Tsihombe that I think is the most beautiful beach in the world. It's not like beautiful to look at, but it's beautiful to use. Like, there's a reef that goes out a ways away from the shore. So between the shore and the reef, it's perfectly calm, and beyond the reef, you can see the waves crashing over the reef. So it's perfect for swimming and hanging out, but I don't think we have to spend too much time there because we're not looking to swim all day or like eat there all day. So it'd be nice if we could stop there, check it out, maybe swim a little bit, and then go to this place called Cap St. Marie, where there's like a national park, and you can like walk to the end of this cliff and see the ocean, and like you're basically at the farthest southern point of Madagascar, and when you look off, like the next thing out there is Antarctica, but you can't see it obviously. But it'd be cool to go there and show him, because I showed my brother and sister when they came here years ago, and they thought that place was so cool. There's also these radiated tortoises everywhere there, and they're an endangered species of tortoise that comes from here, so it'd be cool to see some of those. If we can get there, that'd be awesome. We'll see. It's another day. The ocean's over there somewhere that we're gonna go to. It's only like 15 miles away, but it takes like 30 minutes or so to get there. To go to breakfast, we basically just walk down these stairs and around the corner, and then in here is where the restaurant is.
In the VIP section of the restaurant here.
Yeah, the restaurant has a VIP section, and I don't know if we're supposed to sit in it, but they so far haven't told us not to. So we've been hanging out here. Salama.
Salama. Bobo.
Si Demi's Bobo. It's so funny watching the goats just be herded down the street.
It's crazy that they all kind of know where they're supposed to go. They don't really scatter. They all go in the same direction. They don't need a whole lot of intervention.
There's no sheepdogs
Yeah.
or goat dogs herding them.
So yesterday I didn't really get to enjoy this. I had maybe 2 spoonfuls. So I'm kind of looking forward to it today.
It's basically plain rice, just made into a porridge. And usually they add like salt and like some flavors to it, but she knows that our stomachs hurt, so she didn't add anything to it. Makes it easy on the stomach. Ai, re ampela sua. Mi parotino re.
Na kufia.
Na kufia, inu ka tu.
Sakai.
Sakai le sa. E mi scuoti aku.
Aku.
Ai, le hochin.
Arif.
Arrivo my house, aku. Le tifia aku hochin.
Wanzak.
Wanzat. Ah, suyo. That's a portage pack. We found a vehicle to go to Faux Cap. It is actually, so the people we brought that big luggage for, they have a vehicle here, so we're gonna rent that vehicle to go to Faux Cap, to the main beach. We wanted to go to Cap St. Marie where there's a park, but the road to get there, they said, is completely destroyed from the cyclone that came through recently, so we're just gonna go to Faux Cap and enjoy a little bit of the beach and hang out there and then come back.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else.
The elephant bird is a giant flightless bird that is believed to have gone extinct about 1000 CE, and these eggs are made from the remnants of actual elephant bird eggs from that long ago. They haven't decomposed because of the weather here, because it being so dry and desert-like here. I guess that preserved the eggs, and they have pieced them together. You can actually buy them, but it is illegal to transport them outside of Madagascar. So for us, we just stopped to take a picture. We just saw the elephant bird egg, and now we are seeing a sukake, or a radiated tortoise, an endangered species. I have a tattoo of this kind of turtle on my body.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be.
Look at those waves crash.
I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never.
How does it feel?
It's crazy to be back here. Part of me thought I'd never come back here. Isaruatelo! Suayo. I did not expect it to be that thin. It's really narrow.
Try to see the sunrise. Tell me, have you ever been
Some kind of sea sponge. Like squishy. Yeah. It's so windy.
Out. The wind is keeping the heat off of us. It's something else.
It's the best beach in the world.
Yeah, hard to believe something living is that big, huh?
Yeah. It seems so simple, but this was genuinely a highlight of the trip for both Corey and I, eating lobster on the beach in Faux Cap after going for a swim in the ocean and looking for seashells. Tena ti meti mangaling. Bengati fuvao naya nayara.
Golden days, drifting far away. Light is leaving town. Colors fade, but I'm thinking we stay just for a little while. Let's lose track of time. Darling, stay for a little longer while I hold your time. We'll wait, so just rest your head upon my shoulder. Nothing in our way is colder, but the day's not over yet. Summer nights, watch them go by as we fight off the cold. Holding you tight, you know just what I'm thinking. I don't want this moment to go. No, I don't want this moment to go.
What do we got there?
Fried rice. We've got some eggs over here to go with it. And then we also have some beer. Oops. Oh no, I made a mess. There's ground meat and vegetables in this, and it's really good. You should try it. It's pretty good. We woke up to a windy day, and it was the first day back at school for the kids at the schoolyard next to our hotel room. We ended up going downstairs at our hotel, and they were cleaning the bungalows at the base of our hotel, so we were able to actually go down and tour one of them, which was kind of cool. We had some breakfast that morning and then decided to go for a walk in town, where I ended up buying a lambahuani, which is what they call the fabric wrapped around their waists. So you pay $5,000 for one length of her stick. I'm gonna pay $10,000 get 2 lengths of her stick. This is my Malagasy friend. Getting out of way. Mademoiselle Nuela. Zay. Sorry to us. Okay, we have to go get a picture too. Now that I have this lamba, I'm famous. Zay. Okay. Tao, mangarik ko ah. Okay, We had a quick lunch, and then we were invited to go check out the event center across the road from our hotel. It's part of our hotel, but a separate building. The lady told us that they often host parties, weddings, anniversaries, things like that over here, and this is a really nice space in town for people to be able to rent and have events like that. Ay, bur. Ah, they have turkeys. Salamat na rin.
Ay, meron kami akang.
Akang ga. Ay. My next mission was to find an old friend and give her some photos that I printed off from time that I had spent with her years ago. I knew I could find her at the market. She remembered from years ago that I really enjoy red cactus fruit, so she sent her son to pick some of the cactus fruit to send home with us so we could eat it that night. As we got closer to her house, we ended up hearing the truck that we thought we were supposed to be getting on and going to town with, so we were stressing out and we ended up just looking at her house from afar. It was actually really sad because her house was destroyed by a recent cyclone, and they're hoping to rebuild. So we saw what was left of her house and her yard, and then we hurried up back to town to catch our truck, but it actually wasn't our truck. It was a different truck going the opposite direction, so we did not need to rush, and we could have spent time at her house with her. Hello, Ma.
Hello, Ma.
No job, no girl, no problem.
Just ran half a mile in the heat, dehydrated, sick, runs.
She wanted to tell us more about her life and what it's like living here in Tsihombe. So we did an interview of her and I asked some questions to get to know more about her life. That will be in a separate video. So if you want to see an interview with this sweet lady that I knew from a long time ago who grew up and has lived in Tsihombe her whole life, make sure to check out that separate video. This is our last night in Tsihombe and we are having brochettes. The brochettes are like zebu meat on a stick, grilled like a kebab, and we're having that with some rice porridge. This rice porridge is just rice cooked, so it's like the consistency of a porridge. We're eating this because Corey's stomach still hurts from getting sick, and this is supposed to calm your stomach, and the brochettes are like cooked really well, so that shouldn't hurt his stomach. And then today when we went to the countryside, we were kind of rushed because we thought we were gonna miss our vehicle, and we didn't, but we were still able to get some red cactus fruit from the countryside. This area of the country is known for the red cactus fruit, and it's kind of known as like a famine food, so people don't always eat it because it stains your hands red and it'll stain your face red, but it's really healthy, and in America it's actually considered a superfood. So we're gonna eat some of that. I'm really excited about that. That's our dessert. And the lady here at the restaurant actually like cut them open. I did not expect her to do that. I just asked for a knife to be able to cut them, but I didn't know what I was doing and she just did it. They've been taking really good care of us here. So it's been amazing. Like the service is impeccable. Try it. Try your red cactus fruit.
Again, it kind of looks like a kiwi. I suppose it's not too different than the other cactus fruit we had, but Definitely the color of like a beet. Looks like there's some small seeds in it. Looks very juicy. The seeds are kind of BB size, and they're very hard.
Yeah, don't chew them.
The fruit is, it's almost like a plum. I would say it has kind of a plum taste to it. It is good.
That's pretty good, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the US you can buy powder of this fruit, and it's expensive. It's like a superfood they can add to your smoothies.
It's gonna make me healthy for the ride tomorrow.
So some people say that the seeds will make your stomach hurt when you eat too many, because some people who don't have any food, they eat a lot of these. If you get too many of these seeds in your stomach, it'll hurt you, but if you just eat a few of them, then it's no big deal. It's a little bit sour, but it's good. These aren't quite maybe ripe. It's not quite the time for them yet. Maybe in like 1 or 2 months they'd be more ripe. It is probably our last morning in Tsihombe. We are hopefully getting a truck to go back to Fort Dauphin today. We just packed up all of our stuff and everything barely fit in our luggage, which doesn't make sense because I brought so many souvenirs that I gave away. It's been really nice to be here in Tsihombe and I'm gonna miss it. But I did not sleep at all last night. There must be, when people die here, they have these like cultural kind of parties to celebrate the life of the person who died, and I'm thinking that's what it was last night. They partied all night long until like 4 or 5 in the morning, and it was right outside our window, so I didn't get any sleep.
Singing and hollering and
yeah, music and karaoke and whatever. And there's been singing every night, but last night was exceptional. So I'm ready to go get some sleep, hopefully. Ino tiasa iraw? Ay, si Haning. Haning. Such a... Hey, honey. What are we doing?
waiting.
What are we waiting for?
The bus.
To go where?
Fort Dauphin.
What time are they coming?
Well, they were coming yesterday.
Potentially. They said Monday or Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. They did not come.
Yep, the guy said maybe 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, maybe. Then it was maybe 1. Now it's, I don't know, whatever.
What time is it now?
I don't know. Almost 2.
Just hanging out in the lobby of our hotel for a ride. What?
With the wind and the sand.
It's really windy and sandy. I would probably have walked down to the bus station to ask again when the bus is coming. Except it is such a gross day out. The wind is blowing the sand and it gets in your eyes and it's very, very, very uncomfortable. So I'm not going back out there. So while we were waiting here to go on our bus, we had somebody stop by. It was the lady who tried to bring us to her house yesterday, but then we thought we were gonna miss our bus, but then we didn't miss our bus because it wasn't our bus. That lady came to the hotel we're staying at and she wanted to give us some souvenirs to take with us, or like fruit of the road, something to take with us to eat along the way. So she brought us a bunch of cactus fruit. This is called raqueta here. And so that's what we have from her as a parting gift. But then the worker here, she told us, the person who works here, she was like, your bus is not gonna come probably till 5 or 6. So first we thought maybe yesterday, and then we thought yesterday night. And then yesterday night they told us this morning at 9 a.m. they'd probably be here. Then at 9 a.m. we went to the bus station and they said at 12:01. and now it's like 2:30, and the worker at the hotel was like, they're probably gonna come at like 5 or 6. So we'll see, but we're just sitting and waiting.
It is 4:12. Still no bus, no word.
So we are back in our room. We've been playing games on our phones. We haven't gone out into town because it's so windy, it's disgusting. But we've moved back into the same room. It's now 6:01 p.m. and maybe like 2 hours ago, when we found the little girl and had her go ask when the bus is gonna be here, she came back and said that the person who rounds up people for the bus told her that the bus might be here tonight, like 10 o'clock p.m. or maybe even in the morning. It depends on the road and depends on everything. And so we were like, well, we're not gonna sit here in this lobby all night, so we should just get a room. So we're back in our room, and as soon as we got in here, we were talking to the workers at the hotel, and they're helping us out because our phones aren't really working. Our little SIM cards are eSIM cards instead of the real SIM cards, and for some reason that's not working very well here. It worked in Tana, but it doesn't work here in the south very well. So they went and talked to the people so that they could get the phone number, so if the truck comes in the middle of the night, they can call and we can still get to the truck in time because our phones aren't working. It's like a whole ordeal. So they came back and they told us that the bus has left Beluha, which in the olden days when I lived here, that would mean like 2 hours before they get here to Tsihombe, but they think it's probably going to be more like 4 or 5 hours because the road is so bad right now. So I have no idea. The bus could be here in 2 hours. It could be here at 10 p.m. It could be here at 9 a.m. We have no idea. We're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And it'd be nice to have this extra time in Tsihombe to do stuff, but it's so windy. You can't walk around without getting sand in your eyes, so we're just hanging out. Ready for dinner?
Ready for dinner.
We brought some dessert that were gifted to us earlier today.
We have been fasting all day, waiting for this truck. And now that we have an idea, we hope the truck is coming. Can't wait any longer. Gotta eat. Gotta feed the machine. Then we will be on the road over the night. So maybe we'll sleep in the truck. Maybe it'll be a really long day. We will see.
We were lucky in the timing of our trip to southern Madagascar. The owner of the truck told us that if we had been trying to get there a week prior, we wouldn't have been able to go to Tsihombe even in the big trucks. The roads were much, much worse the past couple weeks, but even now, the roads are so bad that it took them so much longer to get from the town they were coming from to Tsihombe to pick us up. That's why they were so late. They have to take different roads, side roads, because the main road is just destroyed. Corey asked about how the truck is able to handle these roads, especially the really bad parts of the road. And the driver said that when they buy the truck, they strip it down to nothing and start with the frame. It's a single frame truck when they buy it, but they made it a double frame and built it up to make it stronger from there in every way that they could.